Hello and welcome to the September edition of Community Connect, brought to you by the Marshall Area Chamber of Commerce. This month's guest is Jennifer Flowers. Jennifer is the athletics director here on campus at SMSU. Thanks for being our guest.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Let's talk about all the wonderful things that happened in August, and what a busy way to cap off the summer. Earlier in August, Desiree Peachik, who was one of our our last guest, put on Intentional Leader Summit at Grace Life Church. Well attended, about 150 people came. Thanks to everybody that came to the event, and great job, Desiree, for putting on a great event for everybody who was there. The Maggie Jean Invitational was held on the 12th of August. Perfect day outside for a great cause. Thanks to everybody who played that. Jen, you were there.
I was. I played.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah.
No, it was a great day. Wonderful cause, like you mentioned, and a special event for, obviously, Coach Blanchard and his wife. So.
Right, yeah. The Lyon County Fair was the 14th through the 18th. A couple dicey days of weather, but for the most part, it was great. A loaded lineup, lots of great music, great midway, and great times out at the grandstand. So thanks to everybody, all the organizers that put a really great lineup together. The Sounds of Summer was the following week. Again, 2 really busy weeks in August. Sounds of Summer, another couple great showings of music. And we had a groundbreaking for the Aquatic Center. Aquatic Center is going to be a great addition tomorrow. Marshall.
Yeah, the Splash, right?
Yes,
is that what we're calling it? Yeah, no, it's very exciting for someone with young kids. I know they're looking forward to it, and it feels more real. Maybe now that there's a name and some movement to it. So just 2 weeks in a row, like you mentioned, Brad, thanks to all the people who put the work in to make it happen and do those things for Marshall. It's awesome.
A lot of volunteers, hundreds of hours of volunteers. I know one of the organizers of the fair said he got 14 hours of sleep the whole week. Gosh. The Marshall Hockey 12th Annual Golf Scramble was on the 23rd. It was also kind of in conjunction with the Sounds of Summer. This fundraiser goes towards MAHA and also the Marshall High School hockey team. So great job to the volunteers that put that together. Really nice day on that Friday. On the chamber side of things, we held a lunch and learn on the 21st. Professor Denise Goshenauer from SMSU presented on a marketing execution workshop. Thanks, Denise, for coming out to that. Again, our guest this month is Jennifer Flowers, Director of Athletics here on campus. Jennifer is now going on year number 3 here. So, Jen, what's different? Year number 3, what's different? What have you learned? What's special about SMSU?
I was just telling my staff, actually, the middle of last week, that I feel way more calm right now than I have at this time of the year in the first 2 years. So I think maybe you just get a little more comfortable, and you know kind of what to expect. And we didn't have a whole lot of staff turnover, which was nice. It keeps people in the same roles, and we're able to keep things going. And it doesn't matter what we're talking about, whether we're talking about Marshall and the volunteers and the people who make things happen, or we're talking about SMSU athletics. We just have wonderful people. And so what I've learned is that good people make good things happen. And so I literally just came here from a game management meeting, getting ready for Ag Bowl this weekend, and there's a buzz, Brad. We're just excited. It's time to go. It's time to put all the work to action and host some events, and it's just a special time of year, definitely.
It is. Jennifer's got a ton of things going on this week with all the activities, especially with a huge lineup of sports coming up here in the next week. So I'm impressed that she's joining us here today. So speaking of fall sports are getting started. We got football. We got Egg Bowl this upcoming Saturday. We have the roundup happening on Saturday, tailgating, lots of fun. What should we expect? Well,
the good news is we're going. So our women's golf team is competing today and tomorrow. So they're the first ones to officially kick off 24-25. And soccer and volleyball will also compete on the road this weekend. So this is kind of it. Like, here we go. And in years past, we've always played before Labor Day. So this feels kind of odd, kind of late, but it also has allowed us to maybe just a little more chance to breathe before we hit the gas pedal and keep going. But I think all of our fall teams, cross country actually runs this weekend too. So everybody will be in action this weekend, and they're ready too. They've been back, many of them, for 2, 3, 4 weeks now in practice. And so it's time to actually get on the court or get on the field and make it count. And Saturday will be fun. The weather looks like it's going to be good, and with Ag Bowl, it's our 18th annual Ag Bowl, which saying that out loud also is crazy. Thanks to Ralco for their continued support there, and hopefully with game day roundup and lots of tailgating spots filled, and just ready for people to be on campus and ready for our football team to give them a show, I hope.
Everybody says that this summer went faster than ever, but this is what we have to look forward to.
Right.
You know, I love football, I love NFL, I love college, and I love the, you know, even the Tigers. So it's just fun. It's a nice buzz, like you were saying, for fall sports.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what people probably don't even fully understand is that, so this weekend we have the Southwest Classic or Southwest, I don't know, this had a bunch of different names, but the Southwest Challenge, I think, for high school volleyball is in town, and they use our facility as well. So we play in volleyball Friday, volleyball Saturday. We have a high school football game at SMSU on Friday night, and then we'll turn around and do Ag Bowl on Saturday. So it is a community effort, and that's something that I think is unique to SMSU, but also really special that we have such solid relationships that we can do all of these things. And you know, no one's nervous. We're just excited. It's time to go, and we get to showcase the best of the best in high school sports, the best of the best, hopefully, in college sports. So definitely will be the place to be this weekend for sure, and hopefully all fall and into the winter.
Let's talk about the Mustang Club. Formerly known as the Booster Club, it's the Mustang Club now. Something I've been volunteering for, I don't know, about 6 or 7 years. Why do people need to get involved?
Oh, that's a big question. People need to get involved because our student athletes deserve it. You know, all of the Mustang Club funds go towards scholarships if it's given to athletics in particular. If someone goes in and wants to give to a particular sport, we allow the coach to determine those best needs. But the climate in college athletics is continually changing, and so all the things that you oftentimes see in the news are Division I related, but that just eventually trickles down. And so the need for continued funds, continued support, and I think just support. You know, we have 420 plus student athletes who are helping to drive this community and drive this campus, and you know, anything that we can do to support their experience is really our goal. So it's easy. We've made the Mustang Club as easy as we can now, right? You can go on and you can give to 10 places if you want, or 1 place if you want, and at any level. And I think it sounds very cliche to say that any amount helps, but it's really, really true. And we want people to believe in us, and we want people to be Mustangs with us. So we are excited about the progress the Mustang Club is making. It was a big transition last year, and so far so good this year. And so if someone talks to you about it or is encouraging you to do it, we would really love for you to become a Mustang Club member and supporter. That'd be great.
There's going to be a lot of Mustang Club members at the fall kickoff tonight. It's going to be in conjunction with the Chamber of Business after hours. Last year, speaking of buzzing, that place was busy last year. It
was really cool. We hadn't done that before, to my knowledge. And so I think what's cool about it is we get to be up in the suite area of the REC, which is not where everyone goes, right? So lots of folks were up there for the first time. You get a different view, and we're watching football practice while it's happening, so they kind of get a feel for it. And I think how I felt last year was that those folks were just sharing the buzz that we already feel. It's hard to capture sometimes the excitement and the energy that our department is feeling, but then when we get to share that and mingle it with folks who are coming for the chamber event or folks who are coming to hear our student athletes speak tonight, it just extends the buzz. And I think everyone's ready. You know, like you mentioned, it's a long summer, tons of fun stuff. It was a crazy busy August, but then there's that little bit of lull that gets you really excited about kind of getting going again. So we hope to have a good crowd out there tonight. And my favorite part is always talking to the student athletes. I love putting them on the hot seat and making them, you know, answer questions and talk to people.
It is. It's a lot of fun to see. Game day roundup. So this is something that you guys kicked off last year. A good turnout, or maybe it was last year. Yeah, and we had a good turnout of it's almost like a little mini expo of people setting up like booths out there. Great exposure for them. Let's talk a little bit about the roundup. Yeah,
I would love to talk about that because I'd love to have more people come. You know, so our vision maybe of game day roundup is kind of like Crazy Days in one spot, you know, and so when I went to Crazy Days, I stopped and talked to a few people and kind of said, hey, have you heard of this? We'd love to have you. It's kind of meant to be all in one. We take the RA lot, and we've got some tailgaters, we've got some music, we've got food trucks, we'll put some inflatables on one end, and then throw some vendors in there. It really is, we hope, something for everyone, you know. It's just a reason for people of all ages to try to come to campus. And you know, not everybody wants to come to the football game, and that's okay if they don't want to. We hope that they'll eventually want to stick around, but there's a chance to have a lot of fun and just engage and sort of see what life is like. And this year we transitioned to selling some tailgate spots, and we've basically sold out. We're just a couple left, so that's really exciting for us. And a lot of our vendors that came last year are coming back because they had a great time. It's just fun. There's nothing like a fall Saturday and fall Saturday football, and you've got whatever your drink of choice is in hand, and you're maybe grilling up some wings or some burgers and listening to some tunes, and then our football team walks right through it. And yeah, it's exciting. It was the start of what we hope is a really awesome tradition.
Yeah, it is a lot of exciting. As one of the tailgaters out there, it's just a really fun experience. See the flags waving, people of all ages, got kids running around. It is a really good time. So, speaking of the games, tickets. Football is coming up. We got volleyball. Volleyball is always one does well here on campus. And volleyball is like a mecca in this town, by the way. They got the high school team that's won 3 championships in a row. But where is the best place? It seems like it's a little bit more centralized. Where's the best place somebody can get tickets?
Yeah, the easiest thing to do is go to our website, smsumustangs.com. There's a ticket link right at the top. Gives you all the info. Probably the biggest change we made this year was going all digital. So that doesn't come without some hiccups along the way. But we are using GoFan, the same platform that Marshall High uses, which is great for people who are fans of both. And we added some new packages this year. We tried to get a little bit creative with some sport-specific family packages. Maybe your family's really interested in basketball or really interested in volleyball. You can buy a specific pass just for that sport. We tried to make it economical for our families to join us, and we feel like we've got a good array of options for folks. So if you just hit the ticket link on smsumustangs.com, you'll find all the info, and certainly emails about who to contact if you have questions. And we really pride ourselves on responding and making sure that folks understand and are helped. And we'll see how it goes this weekend. This will be our first big event where we're digital and all those things. So we know to expect some hiccups, but it'll be good for us in the long run for sure.
Great. Any final thoughts that you want the watchers to hear about today, like why they should be Mustang fans or why they should come out and support the Mustangs this fall and winter?
I think if you're looking for someone to root for, you don't have to look very far. We have tremendous student athletes, and we talk a lot about what it means to be a Mustang, to be motivated and united and strong and tough. And I could go through the acronyms, as you can tell where I was going there. But we just have wonderful young people who work really hard. And it's not just at their sport. They're great in the classroom. We're 3.1 GPA for our student athletes is really impressive. So we feel like we're putting a product out there that people will want to cheer for, and certainly the more support, the better. So we hope to see you at Ag Bowl Saturday, and then hopefully that extends into all of the rest of our home events throughout the year.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again for being here. Website to find those tickets is
SMSUmustangs.com.
Yeah, SMSUmustangs.com. So let's talk about all the good things in September. We already talked about the fall kickoff tonight in conjunction with the business after hours. We got Egg Bowl football game this upcoming Saturday. It's going to be in the afternoon. The game is at 5 o'clock, by the way. But you can come out, 2 hours earlier? Yep. To start tailgating. Marshall High School has already been in full gear with their fall sports. Of course, they beat Jordan pretty handily last week, 26-8. But they got cross country, soccer, tennis. There's a swim meet right here on campus tonight that I'm going to. And of course, their state championship winning volleyball team. So they have a lot of things good going on this upcoming fall. So be sure to tune them in as well. Hopfest is this weekend. Hopfest is an all-day thing. It's Friday night, Saturday. You can actually go there first and then come down to campus if you'd like, or go back and forth safely. They have some all-day activities there on Saturday. So go check out Hopfest at Brawl Brothers. Always a good time. Prairie Jam is back here on campus as well. It's going to be, I think for the 3rd or 4th year, Lorna Lena is going to be performing on September 19th. I would imagine you're going to be pretty busy that day.
Yeah, the weekend's busy. I think you'll get to that. There's about a 4-day stretch there that's pretty full. It's actually Lauren Elena Day on campus today, where they're working hard to promote and try to sell some more tickets. But it's a good act. I'm excited. I'll be there.
Yep. On the 21st, to Jen's point, of course, they have a SMSU game again, Pursuit of Excellence, which brings in hundreds and hundreds of people from out of town, which is an all-day evening marching band performance. So come out for that. Oktoberfest is also that same day from 12 o'clock to 11 o'clock out at the Lyon County Fairgrounds. Oktoberfest is put on by the Knights of Columbus in town, as well as Brawl Brothers and Marshall Radio. So go check that out. Again, it's a come and go type of deal. They got music lined up out at the Lyon County Fairgrounds at the 4-H building for the Oktoberfest event. On the chamber side of things, and kind of more of on the serious side of things, there's been a new law that's going to be put into effect that starts on January 1st of 2026 called the Paid Family Medical Leave Law. It is an informational session going on Monday, September 16th at 2 o'clock out at the Merit Center. Businesses need to be aware of this law, what kind of impact it's going to be, and how much it's going to cost them, unfortunately. Registration can be found on our website. Again, September 16th, 2 o'clock at the Merit Center. And lastly, not September, but I do want to give it a plug because it is our largest event of the year besides Crazy Days, is the Taste of Marshall, Monday, October 7th at the Red Baron Arena. It's actually going to be, it's likely the last event before the ice goes down on the expo side of the arena. Jen, have you been to the Taste of Marshall event yet?
I was my first year, yep. I wasn't able to go last year, but
Yeah.
I think you guys do such a great job of bringing just different types of events to town. So that's a fun one. It's a really fun one.
Yeah. Last year it was the largest event that we've had. We had 22 food vendors last year and 565 people. Just an enormous event out at the Red Baron. So come on out. Tickets are for sale, $20, and you get to sample food all throughout the evening. All these events in September can be found on our website at marshallmn.org. Also take a look at the events on the visit page at visitmarshallmn.com. Thanks again for tuning in September edition of Community Connect, and thank you, Jen, for being our guest.
You bet.
Good luck to all the Mustang sports this upcoming year. We will see you in October when we have Becky Tenbenzel. She's Executive Director of the Women's Rural Advocacy Program, who will be our guest. See you next month.